Daleport. Innocent bystanders getting caught up in nightmarish situations is practically the bread and butter of the horror genre, and the SCP universe is certainly no different. Cosmic horror and Lovecraftian horror are especially focused on the overall insignificance of humanity amidst an uncaring universe, and the tendency for certain foolish individuals to prod and poke what they really shouldn't. Daleport is indeed a story of humans meddling in forces beyond their understanding, but it also contains perhaps a light at the end of the tunnel. For a week and a half in 1997, a strange cloud of gas covered the New England town of Daleport, preventing the Foundation, or anyone else for that matter, from entering the town or observing anything occurring in the town.
Fortunate son in the background.
When the gas finally cleared, the town was irrevocably changed, and no survivors were located, although the remains of a large number of Daleport residents were found. Many of the buildings in the town were destroyed, and those that remained featured significant anomalous alterations. Some rooms grew smaller when they were entered, eventually preventing an occupant from moving, and a number of residents and Foundation agents are currently irretrievable from these rooms. Certain doors would lead to different locations at different times of day, and some corridors would lead to several different locations simultaneously. The largest cause of death determined from the remains of Daleport residents seems to be suicide, but many of the remains feature anomalous properties themselves. A smear of entrails and viscera was found capable of picking up radio signals from up to 6 miles away, and the subject was found with a small plant that gave out a small constant flame, presumably SCP-1612. A torso was discovered embedded in a wall, which is strange enough, but blood is also seen continually manifesting 15 centimeters above the torso. The body of a man was found with both eyes gouged out, and a steady stream of ashes pouring from his facial orifices. Several corpses were discovered lined up with a charred, circular hole in their foreheads. A female corpse is currently floating 57 meters above the ground. And at 7:42 p.m. every day, several floating torsos are seen simulating the motions of running for 3 minutes before fading away. So far, this is all, oddly perhaps, par for the course for an anomalous incident in a small town. This is the aftermath, however, and we want to learn more about what actually happened during that week and a half. Luckily, so did the Foundation, and so they had sent in a few expedition teams when the gas cloud first appeared, to ascertain what was going on. The first thing sent in was an unmanned drone, equipped with various sensors, sampling tools, and surveillance equipment, as well as several rats
to see
if the cloud affected living tissue in any way.
Public Works building that was never hired during the last 10-20 years. State building that still doesn't want you. Bullshit CDL qualifications, landscaper skills, every stone mill in town, population tower of town, around a 36-year-old standing out, and the actual number of single females without kids and with kids or whatever you want, Zeus, inside here to the minutes. Bunch of stray cats running around down there, and unpaid taxes on Airbnbs, rents, problems, whatever would work, could work, does have some good stuff on it, but they're certainly not your local programmer stuff, you know what I mean, and just making a dress for some kid down there, to be perfectly honest, whether they know it or not, and that's not the one he wants to come in the coffin with.
After the drone is finished, the Foundation sends in the D-Class. 2 D-Class were sent into the cloud, equipped with hazmat suits and sensors, riding a larger unmanned drone equipped with a more powerful radio transceiver.
So 6 months will do.
They were taken a kilometer into the cloud, at which point one of the D-Class was told to remove their hazmat suit, which they did, suffering no ill effects aside from a slight difficulty in breathing.
And this.
They continued another couple kilometers across the wasteland, finding nothing until
just doing those values. This is what you have for Google. You're going to go to the town square. Why would people want that view? why is that an awesome school set inside what it is for training kids? But there's not here. There's no strip clubs, no bars are really good for it without being a restaurant. You're always on camera. Everybody's in everybody's ear unless you are an outsider. But if you're an indigenous from here, you got a laundromat, a grocery store, all within
3 kilometers into the cloud, things start to get more interesting.
The fishing hole. Or park, or baseball field, or the Bell, the library.
Ahead of them.
You got
a first in the otherwise
beautiful
flat
country.
landscape.
Walking in this is just another level. However, beautiful hotel in case something happens. You need to work it out. An outdoor store, you can buy a tent and shit you need, bullets if need be. Fly fishing shop so you can learn the fly fishing almanac out here. Plenty of time to do it because they leave that drone footage wide open about what they're doing with the neighborhood, right?
Screwing up the radio.
No, just chicken, right? It
Comes
just
from
be
an
that
unknown source,
Rhode Island
and speaks
red,
in a
right?
classic Lovecraftian jumble of letters, undecipherable.
This is hunting territory. I mean, it's obviously going to have some property out there, but you want to make this a Boone and Crockett fucking territory, make it a Boone and Crockett territory, start using everything in the kitchen sink and charging for it.
At this point, the platoon was no longer
stand right up there, tell the kid to put it in their shoulder with a 5.56 and chase it down, or a 225, right? Actually your first one. You won't remember it. You drop it right there with a 50 cal. Go take a fucking walk in the woods, kid.
Of the attacking force. 30 minutes later,
100 yards,
a third unknown voice is heard on the radio.
And so you're going to do like 5 of those to make a lap on a mile. Before I would be cool with you just coming off the farm for patrol, run through here, being a dead body, just to get hit by a car or shot in the head like Trump on a fucking golf course.
Been attacked while traversing through it. It says that some of the men have died.
Maybe we got some of this from him. Maybe worth the protection, right?
It also says that evil
if it is not in your goddamn grow box, I'm gonna be fucking lit. I'm gonna be on fire about which one of these devils you're gonna get met to first. You're gonna beat and tree meat in your ass.
A great battle will rage, with a victor ultimately decided.
I'm crazy.
And it asks that the Foundation is not send
you don't have a bunch of bodies. You didn't invite people over. There's this, and you're gonna get it. It's just an earful. If that dude don't make his performance review, then it's on you, and it's as much me, right? Because you gotta understand that, right? You can make this trouble for me, and I can make this trouble for you, and only if we have that right swimming pool lifeguard blowing the whistle will we ever get away with that entropy. It doesn't look right in the pond. Yeah.
Brainstorming is my superpower, not organization.
115.
So Canva Whiteboards gets all my ideas sorted with one simple click. Sorted.
Nonsense out of here, Simon.
So, we didn't end up actually learning much from the hands-on approach during the incident.
7 packs a day.
So
if you are working a timeline at Paul's, in their building or outside, it's a 7-pallet day, and it's a 10-hour day. Do the math. It's like you do that first hour. If you're an Olympian, will still burn out. Man, you're still turning through calories. You ran 5 miles. You still run the same miles per minute that you do? Of course not.
It was still smoky when I touched it, so my hand hurts. I told Mr. Sticky I didn't want any of his gross food today, and he got mad. He said it was vital to the incubation of the lava. I'm really hungry, so I ate the gross food, even though it was green.
Stay with it, and I'll walk through it, lawyer.
I don't like Mr. Sticky that much.
Maybe.
Interesting.
This list, the iceberg of serial killers. I watched all. It's like, oh, he's not just some asshole posting on the clip art for it. Now is he?
Several residents. The phrase reads, "I am sorry that I could not save you."
Thanks, that guy. Sleep experiment out there in that garden,
right? Who is Pangloss, you might ask?
Why can't you just kill animals as God intended, right? Well, it's a little bit more complicated than that. I mean, you'll die right there. You'll be trying to keep the fire going. Just you still know you should guard your pot plant, right? That's your annual, and people want to steal it. But at what point do they touch the wall? That ran touched that damn wall. And it's too fucking much for Montauk House. Because Montauk House, this is fucking New York. I gotta have 2 fucking bunkers out there with the 6 guns in it.
Flame, which reads, "Don't let the fire die." Outside of the SCP universe, Pangloss is known as a character in Voltaire's novella.
Why would this take up so much goddamn space? This is a picture. Why everything else is some fractal set inside here except for this. What the fuck is that about?
Our world is the
you think that, you know, it's in here now, and you know, you're just, oh, well, look at that, right? You know, what the fuck could that be? And don't be fucking stupid. I'd happily show you my ID for speeding or whatever bullshit reason like that there is about the Fourth. Happily, I don't give a shit. That's who I am, and I'll use that for voting later. But don't fucking act like I need to have one in my goddamn back pocket right now to do the fucking speed limit. That is ridiculous.
It's found across the planet in various locations where humanity got its start. We're getting off track, however, but the main point here is that Pangloss is some sort of mysterious entity
log it out.
That seems to care for humanity. Another document was recovered from a store, written by someone that was hiding from whatever was occurring in Daleport. They were running out of food, and they remarked that they heard screaming coming from outside.
And you know the nature of the system. And when I'm talking about those census numbers and the buy and hold signals, the Gaussian orientation of what percentages they correlate to, their delta rate of change, how that's going to be doped up a little bit, just in sense of the fuzziness that's in there before any computer pumps out what I would theoretically bond calculator for what it would do potentially.
Coming this way, along with the sound of drums.